Angus McElhaney still wanted to buy me a drink, and I let him. But when he turned away and got caught up in the revelry, I took the cup and left. The song began again, and I could hear it as I walked through the cold air to the dugout. All I want before I'm old, big fat woman and a mountain of gold. In the dugout, Molly and Jimmy were chewing on strips of the dried beef like a pair of dogs, lying there with only the light of the glowing stove, listening to the sound of the frolic outside. It was a mournful sight. I poked up the fire, and with our skillet and some lard, I made up a batter of flour and water cakes. I gave 2 of the cakes to Jimmy and put 2 down in front of Molly. She turned her head away. "Molly," I said, "I have some liquor here, and if you eat those cakes you can wash them down with the liquor." She said nothing. But at that moment I heard a woman's voice just outside. "Not that way, you old ass!" At the same time someone stumbled against the dugout, and one of the roof boards fell inside, hitting Molly on the back. Molly set up a yell, and I picked up the board and ran out. That dumpity girl, May, was pulling her customer back to the tent while he laughed and coughed and stumbled along. Well, I put the board back in place, and I sat down against the side wall so I could watch and keep the drunks away. I sat there, sipping the whiskey Molly didn't want. It was good whiskey, and it warmed my gullet, but the rest of me grew cold in that chilly air. The windmill creaked in the darkness, and one of the horses would nicker now and then, and I must have heard 20 verses of that song rising out of the tent. But what I listened to was the talk coming through the sod wall at my back.